I take it you're ready. You will now commence training. Follow the on-screen instructions. Even weapons with superior firepower have their limits. You should always select a weapon that is appropriate to your circumstances.
It is Universal Century 0079, March 11th. The second Earth descent operation has begun. Our objective is to bring the North American territory under our control. Captain Garma Zabi will be the commander in charge of capturing North America.
I'm honored to be commander of such outstanding soldiers, and in charge of capturing the North American territory.
I don't need to explain to you the importance of this operation. We will conquer North America to establish a base from which we can move to take over Jaburo, the Federation's general headquarters in South America. Let's strangle the Federation by the throat! I wish you all the best of luck. Over.
Fenrir Fangs. I see you're all here. Now, our mission is to descend ahead of the main forces and secure an airbase as a beachhead for the invasion of the North American region. The HLV will drop us off close to the enemy airbase. We will move in at once to take over the base before the enemy has a chance to organize a counterattack. Our intelligence has located the enemy headquarters. It's here. There are numerous lookouts situated at the base. If you're spotted by a lookout, you'll divulge our location and the enemy will call in their defense troops. It's vital that you destroy those lookouts first. We think the enemy will be mainly using Type 61 tanks, but do not underestimate this vehicle's power. We have also detected several Medea craft along the landing strip. There's no reason you should let them get away. Either destroy the aircraft before they take off, or seize the control tower. Our first objective, take over the base headquarters. Second objective, eliminate the base's defense troops. And third objective, seize the control tower. The key to this operation is speed. We must not give the enemy a chance to organize. This will be your first battle as the Midnight Fenrir. You must improve on your performance during basic training. Over.
Well, the Type 61 tank shouldn't be much of a problem. But if they get too close, or if they maneuver behind you, you can kiss your Zaku goodbye.
No worries, sir. We'd never goof up that badly. I mean, we're not a bunch of rookies fighting for the first time.
Point taken.
The way I see it, you can yammer on all you want, but you ain't much more than a rookie yourself, Lieutenant.
You have to be so blunt? Judging by the way you respect my authority, I was surprised to hear that you requested a transfer to this unit. Don't you feel it beneath you to assist a rookie like me?
Don't take me so seriously, Lieutenant. Thanks to you, I'm still alive after all these years. Besides, I've still got lots to teach you.
Guess we're stuck together.
You got that right. You don't have to worry. We're well prepared. Just send us down and we'll be sure to get the job done in no time. I'm ready to kick some Federation butt.
So they only sent us enough mobile suits for a two-team formation? No, I'm not saying I'm dissatisfied with replacements. It's just too bad. We trained so hard for today. But if that's the decision that was made, then I'll do everything I can as the operator.
I'm Nagaki, your technical chief. Nice to meet you. The mobile suits you'll be using in this operation are well maintained. We requested enough mobile suits to form 3 teams. However, they only dispatched enough for 2 teams. You'll notice something different when you settle into the cockpit, so please pay attention. I've installed one of those experimental sensor units into each mobile suit. Some believe the sensors will be rendered useless with Minovsky particles blocking the electromagnetic waves. But I think they're worth having. I'm confident that the data gathered from your upcoming battle will prove my theory. Well, I should go. I still need to make some final adjustments. Blue team, all clear.
Red team all clear.
All right, commence operation.
Checking our final target. What's this? Oh, analyzing data. This is Big Tray.
Ooh la la.
Seriously, some intelligence job. It'd help if people could do their job properly.
Commander, it's impossible with our battle strength. I think we should retreat.
All teams, continue with your mission. Destroy Big Tray. It's like a spaceship, only earthbound. It's no threat if we strike near its blind spot. Fight as you would against a battleship.
Commander!
Now that the enemy's unprepared, we must seize this opportunity to destroy it. We don't have the luxury of waiting for backup. Go get them.
Enemy attack! Why didn't we notice them before they got this close?
Confirmed defeat of final target. Sir, we have a communication from the enemy commander.
Wait! Don't shoot! We surrender!
We accept the enemy's request to surrender.
Roger. The remaining enemy troops have begun disarming. All teams are ordered to guard the secured area until our main forces arrive.
Our mission was a success. We managed to take over the airbase while keeping the facilities intact for our use. We also proved that a surprise attack could be carried out by a small mobile suit unit. And, even on land, the team could still be quite effective.
Even a heavily armored mobile suit is vulnerable if attacked from the rear. Rather than approaching the enemy head-on, try finding a way to get them from behind. Always be aware of your surroundings and move quickly. Be careful not to let the enemy get behind you.
With the aid of carpet bombing by the Gao attack carriers, we've caused extensive damage to New York. All that's left to do now is to wipe out their remaining military strength. On the other side of the continent, our invasion force was advancing to California base, but has been stalled by the enemy's persistent resistance.
Thanks to your efforts, we have secured most of New York. All that is left to do is to take out the remaining forces. The North American operation has been proceeding according to plan. However, there are some areas of concern. For instance, here. The troops attempting to secure California base are facing heavy resistance from the enemy's defense unit. Reinforcements will be sent as soon as mop-up operations in New York are complete. In the meantime, we'll send your unit. Your mission is to break through this point. It is known to be the heaviest defense line in this area.
I trust that your unit will succeed. The leader of the invasion force will give you details when you arrive. Over.
Practice.
This program is a simulator. It will be an essential part of your training for mobile suit combat. The simulator imitates realistic combat scenarios, except of course you remain alive if you're destroyed. You can only access the basic training level at this time, but we've arranged to continually update the program. You may use the simulator at any time. I want you to practice until you feel confident. Never underestimate the value of training, if you want to survive. Commence simulation.
Roger.
End simulation.
You did quite well. The simulation results are more than satisfactory, but please don't become too content. Keep pushing yourself to improve as you train.
Break through.
My troops are attempting to break through the final defense line of California base. The enemy has set gun turrets in several crucial locations. They've formed a perimeter to protect their base. Besides, we're having a really hard time with their fighter copters. This has been a devastating blow for us. Our casualties are on the rise. That's why I've requested the support of a mobile suit unit. But I certainly hope your unit's war record is reliable. Well, never mind. Just get us through the defense line. I'm counting on you to get results.
Our Allied troops attacking California base have found it tough to break the enemy's powerful defense line. We haven't even been able to provide adequate air support because of the presence of anti-aircraft units situated within the base. Therefore, our mission is to infiltrate the enemy defense line at the assigned area and provide an opening for our Allied troops. In the first stage of our plan, we will descend at a point just outside the enemy's air defense territory. This is where the enemy's defense line is weakest. We'll force our way through this area and position ourselves behind the enemy. While we attack from behind, our Allied forces will advance across the defense line. In order to camouflage our movements, our Allied troops are expected to launch a diversionary frontal attack at the precise moment we break through the enemy defense line. I don't need to emphasize the fact that any delay in this operation will cause greater casualties to our allies. We must proceed quickly. Over.
Avoid the front, proceed through the area least protected, and attack the gun turrets from behind. Sounds like a straightforward plan. You must be prepared for any assault from above. Make sure you keep your eye out for their fighter copters. They could come around to our backside while we attack the gun turrets, so it's by no means an easy mission.
Fighter copters? There's nothing worse for ground troops than to be caught under an airstrike. Since we're bound by gravity, our mobile suit unit would be defenseless. We've got to crush those pesky flies one by one and reduce the casualties to our allies.
Attacking the gun turrets head-on is too dangerous, even for mobile suits. I think we should avoid the front and find an alternate route.
I will be the operator filling in for Ensign Charlotte. A pleasure to work with you.
All units, move out. Destroy all fighter copters. Protect our allies from aerial attacks.
Roger.
Confirmed. Destruction of gun turret group.
We finally breached the enemy defense line. I thank you for your support.
Roger. We confirm advancement of Allied troops past the defense line.
All right. Mission complete. We'll pull back and await further orders. We made a hole in the enemy's perimeter. Our Allied troops took advantage of our success and overran other weakened areas, thereby collapsing the rest of the enemy defense line. They've advanced to the next stage of the invasion, and we will soon join them in capturing California base.
The outcome of a battle is not determined by the capabilities of the mobile suit itself. What matters is your ability to control the mobile suit and your range of tactics.
Code Alpha. Code Bravo.
Predict what the enemy is about to do next. That will always give you the upper hand.
The force in charge of capturing California base successfully broke through the powerful enemy defense line with our unit's valuable assistance. All that's left is to secure California base. A passage leading into the enemy base was discovered during our last battle. In the next mission, our team will work independently and use this passage to sneak into the enemy's underground facilities.
You all did a fabulous job. It's only a matter of time before we take over California base.
I'd like to inform you of a hidden route found during our last battle. Our analysis indicates that it's a former underground water vein now being used as a passage. We presume that at the end of the passage are caves, where you will find the underground facilities of California base. Leave the fighting above ground to the main forces. What I want you to do is use the passage and head to the underground facilities. It will lead you straight to a factory. It's important that you do everything you can to avoid destroying the facilities. I understand how difficult this is, but I trust that your unit will succeed, even under such constraints. Good news. We discovered Zaku's aboard the Medea we had captured earlier. I ordered the crew to dispatch them to you, along with pilots. Consider it a parting gift. Good luck.
Practice 2.
Dharma unit, advance! Let's go!
Roger.
Okay.
Commence simulation.
Code Alpha.
I made it to the operation.
End simulation.
You did better than I expected on your simulation. I expect excellent results from you in the battlefield.
Shock troops. We discovered a passage during our last battle. Further analysis indicate that it leads to the underground facilities of California base. Judging from its condition, we're presuming that the facilities are built within an existing cave. We've confirmed that there is no water at our entry point. We should have no difficulty entering the passage in our mobile suits. Given the fact that this was a water vein, there's a very good chance that the facilities are an underground dock. In any case, who would have guessed there'd be a cave located here? Mother Earth is full of surprises. Our objective is to enter the enemy facilities through the underground passage and capture all important facilities and any of the submarines. We have the technology to build submarines, but unfortunately we lack the manufacturing plants to construct them in the space colonies. Gaining control of their shipyard and any submarines is crucial if we are to successfully advance through our missions and secure our place on Earth. We will coordinate our movement with the units above ground and sneak into the underground facilities. Our mission will be to eliminate all obstacles while securing the location and any underwater craft intact. Under no circumstances should damage be allowed to occur to the facilities or submarines. You may, however, destroy the power plant and command center. According to our information, it should be here. Destroying the power plant may temporarily disable most functions of the enemy base. Their defense troops rely on the command center. Destroying it will give us an opportunity to secure the dock. Also, some Zakus and a pilot, Ensign Nicky Roberto, have been dispatched. They will join us for this operation. Over.
Now then, let's assume our so-called headquarters has done its homework. If we are to achieve quick results, let's break into teams with distinct objectives. We'll move simultaneously, but separately. A major reason for this strategy is the confined environment which may limit the movement of our mobile suits. Bunching up would further decrease our maneuverability, making us easy targets for the enemy. Although, if we did stay together, it would increase our firepower. The other reason is that we have a short time limit with this mission, since it's vital that we secure the core facilities intact. Matt and I will go as a team to the interior. Nikki should secure the entry point, at least that would be my plan.
Huh?
If worst comes to worst, the entry point will also be our escape route. We're trusting a snotty-nosed kid like you with our lives. Guard the entrance as best you can. Oh, and your job for this mission is to survive. Try not to forget that.
Yeah, I know.
One tactic we might use to confuse the enemy is to destroy their power plant, although it might only be a temporary mission.
Confusing the enemy will be very important for us, and will also indirectly assist our allied units above ground. Let's do it!
Hey, it's great you have so much enthusiasm and energy, but try not to overdo it. Remember, you don't have to be a hero.
Yeah, I know. Reporting, I'm Ensign Nicky Roberto, and I've been transferred to join the Midnight Fenrir. I'd like you all to know I'm honored to be a member of this unit.
Oh, brother. The higher-ups should know better than to send us a bunch of amateurs. Since when did we turn into a kindergarten?
Don't be so hard on him. They say Zeon does lack soldiers.
Lieutenant, you're becoming more blunt yourself lately, aren't you?
You can't blame me since you're such a good teacher. Listen, Nikki, just be careful not to pick up any of his bad habits.
Listen, kid, don't try to earn your stripes too quickly. You're a kid, not a hero. Just concentrate on surviving. Right now, that's all you need to do.
Yes, sir.
This is so totally wrong. Why would you put someone like him in charge of a team? Ensign Nikki doesn't have enough experience as an officer. I've had more experience in actual battle. Is it because I'm a woman? Someone who's actually proven they have the right stuff should be appointed leader.
There are no men and women when it comes to the battlefield. The way I see it, you and Nikki are both a couple of kids. We've still got lots to do. Besides, the operator's job is very important.
Well, that's true, but you still haven't convinced me it's for the best. You gotta give me a chance. Please include me in the sortie. I'll prove to you what I just said.
Man, oh man, what a pain in the neck.
I have an update on the Zaku's forwarded to us from the airbase. They're good as new. Well, not quite, but they're in great condition. Those guys seem to have taken really good care of them, so all we had to do were some minor adjustments. Looks like the Federation has some skilled mechanics of their own.
Commander, our allied troops have started attacking.
All right. All teams, begin your advance. I repeat, begin your advance.
The inside of the cave has no shelter and is pretty cramped. Be extra careful.
Enemy is approaching the dock. What's the status of the anchored submarines? Sir, they've been repaired and crew members remain on board awaiting orders. Roger. We'll abandon this block. Inform all units to keep the enemy at bay, no matter what, until they receive further orders. Alert the submarine crew. They're to prepare for sail. Open gates!
Commander, we have a problem. The enemy is about to open the gates.
Can't we stop them?
Not from here we can't. No, only from the command center, sir.
How much time before the gates open?
I'd say there's about 5 minutes from the time the gates open to the time the submarine launches.
Did you hear that, everyone? Take over the dock within 5 minutes. Prevent the submarine from leaving.
Roger.
Destruction of power plant confirmed. Enemy facilities have been weakened. Takeover of materials storage confirmed. Takeover of munitions storage confirmed.
All right. All that's left now is the dock. Hurry.
Roger.
Code Bravo.
Code Alpha.
Our forces have seized this block. I advise you to surrender.
I understand.
We've taken over the dock. Commander, there's a message from the ground troops. The surface and the underground core section have also been taken over.
Mission complete. Post guards until further notice. Over. Our surprise attack through the passage has been successful. We've captured the Federation Forces submarine, and we've also managed to secure the dock with very little damage. The submarines and top-secret documents are under analysis. We'll be able to build our own underwater craft before too long. We've also collected sufficient data on our unit's performance within an enemy base, especially in a very confined space. Our own main forces have finally realized the tactical significance of our unit. We have captured California Base, the largest in North America and the most vital strategic point. While remaining areas are secured, we will advance to Jaburo, the Federation's South American base. Its exact location, however, is still unknown. Our forces landed all around the Earth and took over numerous territories at lightning speed. However, we had expanded the battle line so quickly, we were unable to send enough supplies to all those front lines and failed to advance our forces any further. The Federation forces were unable to put up any kind of organized resistance as we had inflicted considerable damage. Still, we had to guard against any guerrilla warfare on our undermanned battle lines. With neither side able to deal a decisive blow to defeat the other, the war remained at a stalemate. Meanwhile, the Federation forces were developing mobile suits of their own that would rival ours. During a guerrilla sweep operation, Commander Shar received news of the V project. He challenged a new type of mobile suit and battleship, the White One and the Trojan Horse. The Trojan Horse evaded Commander Shar's pursuit and descended into the North American territory. However, the enemy was unaware that Commander Shar had strategically forced them into an area currently under the control of Captain Garma Zabi. The enemy survived repeated attacks led by Captain Garma and attempted to escape.
I'm sure you've been informed about the V project, discovered by Commander Shar. And you're aware that the top-secret Trojan Horse has not only managed to endure Commander Shar's relentless attacks, but has also eluded our own efforts to capture it. According to reports, they're presently hiding at the S3 point. We must commence an immediate sweep of this area to prevent them from advancing any further and escaping our territory. I will therefore head a mobile squadron and crush the Trojan Horse! Rear Admiral Cassilia might not have sent me your unit for such operations as this, but I absolutely must sink the Trojan Horse under my own command. I expect your full cooperation in this matter.
Midnight Fenrir. Our latest mission is to search for and locate the Trojan Horse, as well as the mobile suits aboard the ship. The information we've received indicates they're hiding at the S3 point. In support of Captain Garma's operation, we will commence our search of the assigned area. I must emphasize that our mission is restricted to tracking down the Trojan Horse or enemy mobile suits and informing the commander of their location. Leave the strike to Captain Garma's squadron.
Guys in your unit are a bunch of slave drivers. The best I can do is keep the mobile suits in working order before they move out. Also, they don't resupply us with enough spare parts. I sometimes doubt whether we can win this war.
The thermal sensors will detect any heat source. It's effective against a mechanized enemy. The night vision should also improve visibility in darkness.
According to our database, this enemy mobile suit has stronger armor, better mobility, and even more firepower than our Zaku. I also hear that our Zaku's machine guns have no effect. Seems to me we should avoid engaging it face to face if we find it.
You're right. So far, there are no weapons proven to be effective against it. Remember, we're not to attack the enemy this time.
I heard the Trojan horse and its mobile suits survived attacks from our forces several times already. They say that even Commander Shar failed to take out the White One. I can't wait to face them.
Hey, don't get too excited or you're gonna give yourself a heart attack. Our mission is to find the Trojan horse and mobile suits. There ain't gonna be any combat for us. How many times do I gotta tell you?
Yeah, old man, I know. I'm not a hero. I'm just a kid.
Watch your mouth, punk. Ignore orders and you'll jeopardize the lives of everyone in your unit, including myself. All because you got an itchy trigger finger.
You don't have to be so hard on me.
Calm yourself, Nicky. It's just that Matt has seen too many soldiers like you lose their lives. Neither Matt nor I want to lose a comrade. Guys like you with little experience think they're invincible. Just be careful, okay? Why don't you leave it at that, Matt?
Come nightfall, visibility will be diminished drastically. Well, I guess it'll be a good opportunity for our tenderfoots to gain some experience in nighttime operations. It's only a search mission after all.
It's a night search, so use your thermal sensors and night vision.
All units, move out.
Roger.
Your visibility is going to be pretty limited. Don't forget to use your thermal sensors.
Our mission is to find the Trojan horse and report its position. Don't forget that.
I found the enemy, but it's not the Trojan horse.
Yes, confirmed. Commander,
They're probably patrol troops. They'll get in the way of our mission. You have permission to attack. Wipe them out, quickly.
Roger!
Come under attack. I've been hit.
Enemy located.
Enemy located. Enemy unit.
I was waiting for you, Shar. Dharma, the mobile suit is running away. The Trojan horse should be right up ahead. Go after it. Hurry. Yes, Shar.
Lord Garma's squadron has located the enemy mobile suit. Looks like the Trojan horse isn't in the area. What should we do?
We will continue searching the area until further orders. You never know. There may still be enemy patrol troops.
Roger!
Captain Garma's squadron is attacking the enemy.
What?
Hold on a minute, there's some disruption in the communication lines.
What's going on?
There's enemy fire from behind, Captain.
From behind?
It's the Trojan horse, coming up behind us, sir.
Ascend. Ascend now!
I can't.
Change course 180 degrees. I'll ram the gal right into them if I have to. Shar, you're not saying that.
You were a very good friend to me. Don't take it personally. Thank your father for this.
Shar, you double-crossed me, Shar!
I don't understand. There's no response from Lord Garma.
All units, we're moving out from this area to confirm the situation regarding Captain Garma.
Glory to the Principality of Zeon!
This latest mission has given our unit valuable data on nighttime operations. However, Upon reaching the vicinity where we lost communication with Captain Garma, we were faced with a devastating nightmare. We found the remains of the Gao attack carrier and other aircraft, along with those of casualties. Everything was burning. The scent of defeat choked the air. Captain Garma went down in glory in his battle against the Trojan Horse. This was a terrible loss to all officers and soldiers who fought under his command in the North American operation. Today, the Trojan Horse broke through our line of siege and escaped our territory.
I've been assigned to take over Vice Admiral Garma's duties to lead our troops in the North American territory. I know everyone feels that Lord Garma's untimely demise is a horrible setback. To bring honor to his great name, we cannot grieve forever, but must instead carry on our glorious leader's crusade against the Federation. Now, I want your unit to head to Odessa and provide backup for the troops in that area. You should keep in mind that the request comes from the leader himself of the Odessa region, Captain Mukuve. According to intelligence received by the captain, the enemy is gathering to attempt a large-scale offensive in Odessa. Significant transfer of troops have been observed in Asian territory, confirming this fact. Our forces are deploying troops to the Gobi Desert to counter the enemy's moves. And guess what? You're the lucky ones. We've chosen to send out your unit from our North American division. Unfortunately, the front line is spread out too thin, and we don't have the luxury of transporting you by Gao attack carrier. As a result of capturing this base, we were able to build Yukon-type submarines, and they'll be a suitable means of transport to your final destination. Prepare to move out immediately. Also, as of today, a new pilot is being transferred to your unit. Over.
Desert Fenrir. Our original plan was to arrive at our destination tomorrow, but circumstances have changed. Our allies are already fighting the Federation forces in the Gobi Desert. The enemy has surrounded our forces' number 3 supply base, and it appears we're the only ones close enough to deal with it. Our allies are in danger and need support. We cannot turn our backs on them. We will disembark and head to the supply base by way of land. Our objective is to provide backup for the defense troops and protect the base from the enemy until reinforcements arrive. First, maneuver to the rear of the enemy's offensive line and break through the least protected area so that we may link up with our allies. According to intelligence, the enemy has taken over a section of the power plant. We intend to secure the power plant and restore the base's functions. Focus on eliminating the enemy inside, then leave the rest to the power plant crew. Once the station is restored, the base's functions should come back online. Once we break past the siege and restore the base's functions, destroy the enemy's command vehicle. This will break down their chain of command and hinder their supply lines. The enemy's in the desert and needs their supplies. So, if we stall them out there long enough as we protect the base, they'll lose morale and have no choice but to retreat. There have been no reports so far of enemy mobile suits in the area, but there's concern over some new Federation models that have been spotted on the outskirts. This particular mobile suit carries cannons on both shoulders. I've heard that the enemy has weakened a few areas in our defense line with the long-range support of this mobile suit. There's every reason to believe that the mobile suit in question may appear in this battle, so we'll have to move on this quickly before our rival gets the upper hand.
I'm Lee Swaggart. Nice to meet you all.
So, Lee, which unit did you come from?
Sir, the African battlefront, sir.
How are things over there?
Pretty awful.
I see.
The enemy is focused solely on the base. They wouldn't expect an attack from behind, so I'm pretty sure we can cause some confusion and even break through their line. Or maybe not. I'm sorry, sir. I know I shouldn't be so negative. Our allies inside the supply base are counting on us for support. It'll be fine. I'm sure things will go well.
Nikki, this is a tough mission for a kid.
I'll be okay. I've survived all the times you chewed me out in the past, so this should be a piece of cake. Don't worry, all right? I'll be okay.
What a miserable assignment. But we'll have to buckle down and do it. We gotta defeat the enemy before they call on their reserve units. And definitely before they bring out the new mobile suit. I wouldn't count on reinforcements to save us. We could get our butts kicked before they reach us. We're pretty much on our own. Let's stand our ground.
We're being asked to perform a miracle. But that's exactly what we need if we want to link up with our allies and hold out against the enemy. First, we should break through the weakest point of the enemy's offensive line and rendezvous with our defense troops. Once we're together, we should split up into two teams. While one team recaptures the power plant and restores the base's functions, the other team attacks the command vehicle. I know it'd be easier to fully restore the base's functions first, then move on to the command vehicle, but I can't imagine the enemy would wait around that long.
All units, proceed. Link up with the defense troops. Approach the enemy from behind and create mass chaos. Then break through their offensive line before they can reorganize.
Why panic over a few mobile suits? Order the leader.
leaders of the Southern District to re-establish their chain of command, and then concentrate their attack on the mobile suit team approaching from the rear.
After, if the enemy regroups too soon, we'll be in trouble again. Move as quickly as you can. Joined the base's defense troops.
All right, proceed with the second phase.
What are our guys doing?
Enemy located.
What? We outnumber them to such a colossal degree. We'll stamp them out in no time. All units, attack.
The power plant is fully recovered. Functions of the base facilities will be restored soon.
Enemy!
Now, you won't get me!
Private one standing by. One of them!
Enemy reinforcements are here.
Mobile suit in question?
I've looked at the data from intelligence. There's no mistake.
That's a problem. All teams, hurry and destroy the command vehicle. This is the unit that hit our main troops hard. We may not have a chance against them with our battle strength. We've got no choice but to break the enemy's chain of command and hope they give up fighting.
Lieutenant Agar here. Gun cannon team commencing attack. Leave it to us. Now that we're here, those Zeon stooges are in serious trouble. Here we go! Listen, get the mobile suits. Aim at the enemy mobile suits. Don't even look at the others.
Watch out for the enemy mobile suit's cannons. Don't take a direct hit.
Units, retreat! Our command vehicle's been wiped out.
Enemy command vehicle destroyed. The enemy's in complete disarray.
All right, each team pay attention. Do not let this opportunity pass us by. Go after them. Don't stray too far.
Code Bravo. I don't believe this. I'm ejecting.
Enemy retreat confirmed. We defeated them.
All right, that concludes the operation. Stand guard until reinforcements arrive. The enemy attempting to lay siege to our base has retreated upon losing their chain of command. We have proven the tactical significance of our unit. However, we only stopped a fraction of the enemy's massive forces. The severe battle between Zeon and the Federation forces had escalated further into the Gobi Desert, and our units were separated. Having lost contact with the main forces and cut off from supplies, the lost troops wandered the sand dunes helplessly. The desert has swallowed up our footprints, and with them the ominous reminder of our war. Following the completion of our operation in the Gobi, we hurried to gather at Odessa. We took a break in transit, but we had no time to enjoy the magnificent sunrise in Odessa, as we received a transmission from regional headquarters.
Here are your orders from Captain Makuve. Your team will monitor and gather data on the Trojan horse now moving within Zeon-controlled airspace. We have completed our analysis and come up with a projected route of the Trojan horse. As you know, the captain hates to waste any of our forces unnecessarily. Our mining bases have been damaged by the Trojan horse's campaign. Let's avoid further casualties now that the Federation forces are assembling their troops in the Odessa region. This concludes Captain Makuve's report. Try not to hurt yourselves. Over.
Trojan horse. Our mission is to gather data on the Trojan horse and its mobile suits currently proceeding within Zeon-controlled airspace. We're authorized to attack should it become necessary, but this should be considered a last resort. Our primary objective is surveillance and intelligence gathering. This is the same enemy unit that survived an all-out assault of our mobile squadron. No one has ever witnessed such battle strength. Avoid confrontations at all cost.
Let's see. This mission's objectives are surveillance and intelligence gathering. So even if we did find them, we would still have to remain at a safe distance.
I often dream of the tragedy when Lord Garma perished during his mission. I can't help but dread them. To think of the damage they've caused our forces with only one battleship and 3 mobile suits, it sends shivers up my spine. But please include me in your search party. I'll do my best.
It would help to get up on a small hill or something to get a clear view, but that'd also make it easier for the enemy to find us. This is wild, hunting down the Trojan horse in a new mobile suit. Even the late Captain Garma's mobile squadron and the Ramba Raw unit couldn't destroy them. I'm real curious about their battle strength.
Our mission is to search out the enemy and gather information. Don't forget that.
I hear you, old man. Whatever happens, I won't do anything stupid.
Minovsky particle density is bound to be high wherever the Trojan horse passes. We'll be sure to nab him if we comb those areas first.
The information provided on the Trojan horse's route is just a projection, so it may not be reliable. We'll probably have to locate it on our own.
All units, move out.
Roger.
Our mission is simply surveillance and data collection. Try to avoid contact with the enemy if you can.
I found the gun cannon.
Roger. Please commence data collection. Gathering data now. Data has been received.
I found the gun tank.
Roger. Please commence data collection.
You've got to be kidding! Where in the world is Amuro?
They've just finished with emergency repairs to Gundam. The course is clear. Amuro, is Gundam ready to launch?
Catapult connected. Amuro launching.
I found the white one, the Gundam.
Roger. Please commence data collection. Gathering data now. Data has been received. Gathering data now.
I found the Trojan horse!
Gathering data now. Data has been received. Commander, Lieutenant Uragan is on the line.
Lieutenant Uragan here. We've received sufficient data on the Trojan Horse. End your pursuit. Return at once.
Mission complete. All units, return at once. We were able to locate the Trojan Horse. Our team collected sufficient data on both the battleship and its mobile suits, though there was some risk involved. I'm certain that our efforts weren't in vain, and that the data will prove valuable in future operations. By the time we'd reached the combat zone of the Gobi Desert, our allied forces were already losing. With the supply base presently secured, our scattered troops could now link up, which would allow us to regroup. However, this was just one small victory in the overall picture. Up until this point, we'd been successfully defending the base, but I wasn't sure how long we could go on like this. Once the enemy troops reorganized, they were sure to attack again, and soon. November 7th, Odessa. At the request of Captain Makuve, we left the Gobi Desert supply base to assist in the Odessa operations. We were assigned to the front line, where the enemy's main forces were reported to be steadily advancing. Our objective was to keep the enemy at bay until the Black Tri-Stars returned from their assault on the Trojan Horse, which had been approaching from the rear.
Thank you for coming. Uragan will provide you with all the details.
Excellent work in the Gobi Desert. Now your unit will be stationed within a segment of our defense line where the enemy's main forces are being deployed. According to intelligence, the enemy will commence an all-out attack at dawn. To counter this, we must hold off the enemy until the Black Tri-Stars return. On a somber note, Lieutenant Mash lost his life in battle. Once the Black Tri-Stars return, we will switch to offensive maneuvers. Make no mistake, though. Captain Makuve firmly believes that in this battle, the first one to move will undoubtedly lose.